Hey, thank you so much for the 2 months, Gangster Bacon. What is going on, everyone? I am Cole Exeter McHenry. I am here with another match of Brazen taking on Verum in ESEA Advanced. Welcome to my stream. Gonna have a really sick matchup today versus these two teams. Both of them have relatively, I think, deceptively low ranking in the season so far. I think both are at 2 and 3 right now. So not a lot of matches played so far in this season, but I think both are very good. So I think it's interesting that they've started off the season going negative. I think that there's going to be a turnaround for one of these two teams, probably both of them here shortly, because I think both of them are playoff contenders, but have had a rough start. That being said, we are getting into knife round, and it will be Brazen starting on that CT side. They did win that round, so I'll go ahead and throw it into game. We get this thing underway. Add some volume there. Very nice. We should be into things here. We've got Mirage on the map pool tonight here. Brazen taking quite a liking to this map so far in the season, and I know in some other qualifiers and tournaments they've also been able to play this map quite a bit. A double push towards the A side of things. 2 smokes going down, 2 immediately dropped. Heretic and Pangnak's going to be able to pick up 2. That's bomb dropped, and those smokes rendered useless here. So you can see the adjustment being made around the map. Trying to find some sort of spam. Heretic rattling some off through the smoke. They managed to find some good damage on Isaac. Heretic still playing on site. Ajax going to trade things out. Now it's an even situation. What started out so good is turning nearly miserable here. Heretic on site. He's going to be pressured. He goes down as well. And now it's just Sway who's made noise. Position given up here. Smoke going to go down. You can spot the cross. You can't find the kill, though. And the 1v3, that was so crucial. But misses it towards the tail end. Now repositioning his way towards CT spawn. Taking some damage here, but no armor here. It's going to be very difficult. Double swing coming in from Verum. He can't connect anything. The tragedy. Finds 1. Reload. 2. This is getting interesting. Finally, last kill. What on earth are they doing, Verum? That cannot be real. I cannot believe that. He has plenty of time to defuse. Sway in the 1v3. That round was Verum's to lose. Oh my god. It's quite something. A little bit of over-eagerness. Gonna get the better of Verum. And that's... I was about to say, that was gonna be a tilting round for Brazen to lose, considering the fact that they had the 5v3 and they couldn't find any of the fights they wanted afterwards, but... Talk about tilting. That was beyond frustrating for the boys over at Verum. Mid control is play here. Pendulum gonna kick things off, walking up Cat. Takes a good bit of flak there, but Soul Goat gonna go down, and that Molly is gonna be quite nice. Heretic. Gonna use the smoke to try and get out of dodge here. Still, it seems like Brazen, they have a good read into the round. 2 positioned towards B. 1 playing the retake scenario here, over towards A, so. Oh no, not too much to worry about here for Brazen. We'll see if Sway can hold his own. He's done a brilliant job in the pistol round, but needs to continue that forward. In the weapon rounds here. Push to come in here shortly. Flashed off. Sway gonna get one ping next. Take it down quite quickly. And now it's Sway's turn. He's got to hold this sight down, and he gets taken down. 1 for 1. Not exactly ideal. It's done some good damage. Scotty Yo. Take it down quite low, but Shu gonna get the plant, and this time is... Rather, this round is a ticking time bomb on the flank coming soon. There goes 1. But Shu gonna hold steady. And once again, like I mentioned before, the flank has been coming through all this time. Mill's finally gonna pull the pin on that, and Fable second round buy from the T side is gonna get the better of Brazen. It is very bizarre to see this Verum roster struggling a little bit. I believe they only made 1 roster change in the off season, and this was a very deep playoff team. And you know, I guess say what you will about last season's playoffs, but 2-3 was not what I was expecting whatsoever from them so far in the season. I actually got to check, make sure that's right on this Eco round. Okay, they're 4-3, so they've been on a hot streak as well, and they haven't been losing too much. They started out 3-0, so that last time I checked, that was the case. So as I expected, they're kind of bouncing back. They found their footing, it seems, and we'll see if they can continue it forward here. Oh, there's been a knife. AK retrieved as well. Isaac gonna go down, but quite a bit of money made. All in all, not too much of a deal here for Verum. Force Spy gets pretty easily swiped away, and it's just Sway. No. He's got himself a nice 1v3 before, but I think this one's gonna be too much to ask for. Get himself a Gleo, gonna get out of dodge. Nicely done from Verum. Their mid control, their default's looking very promising. Very nice indeed. Ooh, okay, Sway, getting risky there. Not the biggest deal to hold on to that Galil, but nice damage towards the tail end. Keeping the money honest here on the Brazen side. And a couple of kills in the Force Spy, but not much else in terms of success. Now, 1 more save, and then comes the real test here. Should be, once again, a relatively easy round. Boost in towards, oh. Tricky boost, that one. Gotta be positioned just right. That's going to semi-allow Chu to get himself in a good position. Didn't have head Kevlar, so not much you can do in there. Nice clear from Chu. Like I mentioned, round swiped away once again. See if Isaac and Slogo can do some damage here. Might give them the peek they want. See Chu very patient on this clear. He's gonna back out after getting dinked. Now it's Ajax's turn. 1 kill. And the peek comes through from Isaac. Very nice stuff from Verum. Clinical stuff right there. Now comes the buy. Heretic's got his AWP. It's gonna be a pause. I don't know what exactly for. But I imagine it would be Brazen here trying to nail down exactly. the game plan is here to get some gun rounds on the way. I'm interested to see where Heretic will go. It looks like he's just heading straight towards the window. Maybe over towards the B-bomb site, actually. It does seem like that is the case. He'll be going for some early apps control here. Boost coming through from Pignax. Couldn't hit it either. Some work in the servers possible for Brazen's future. You have to be in a specific spot there. I don't... Maybe it's a jump. I don't know. I'm curious to see. Small details can get the better of you. Smoke for window and a boost into window as well. See if Sway is prepared for it. Seems like he's going to get himself well positioned. Yeah, there you go. Very nicely done there. Ajax taken from behind the smoke and now puts him in a little bit of a weird spot. Isaac's not only pushed in towards Palace, but they have an opening pick here. It's a 4v5, and there's so much map control. That might help out quite a bit. Heretic goes down. And now comes the B smokes here. There is one player already in defense here. It's Pangnax having to hold it down for his team. Here comes the entry. First kill, first headshot in. He gets traded immediately, and all of the trades come through. So far, so good for Verum. Now here comes the flank from Isaac. Has to do a lot in this position, but waiting for the smokes to fade away. Waiting for his teammates to make a move here as well. Putting a rock in a hard place. There goes a clear from Isaac. He gets his first. Now clearing out different angles. It's going to be Scotty to clear. Isaac down. Sogo gets himself a singular kill, but that'll be all he'll get there. And now another save round coming through from Brazen. Smoke for the connector molly here. Now they're going to go in the aggressive. Beautiful one dig from Paynax. He's going for more. He gets taken down though. Pendulum in a world of pressure. He finds one, two. Can he get a third? Glock out now. These are getting tricky, but Heretic going to find that one, get the better of him. Now Chew from connector is going to find himself one and finish it off on a soul goat. Verum on a fifth. A fifth in a row after pistol round. It's been all Verum all the way. So far, no luck going Brazen's way. Really good B executes coming through from Verum. Obviously, it helps out quite a bit to have those opening picks, but they're very decisive after finding those. They don't make any rash decisions. There goes Heretic, taking some fights on his own terms. Uncomfortable here. He's got some support in the form of Soul Goat straight through the connector smoke, and on top of that, Pangnax through Cat. Scotty and Chew holding on for dear life, trying to find themselves some sort of response. And you can see that Chew has gone down after getting a kill. Leaves him in an advantageous situation, and as you can see, Sway's pushed up towards the apps, so not much going for Verum in this round. Other than the fact that they could catch Heretic off guard on low HP. Watching towards a couple different angles here, Cat and Khan. Has to flick forward from both sides. See, Pendulum was ready for it. And now after that spot, he really puts Verum in a good position. It all comes down to this timing here, and Sway's going to find it. One kill in. Spots out the second as well, and not much that Scotty Yo's can do in this position. Gonna try his luck at the B-bomb site here. We'll see if he's able to find anything. Here's the footsteps. Behind pillar. Flashing out and actually gonna lose out the fight. So he's gonna hold on to the B-bomb site for dear life. And second round granted for Brazen. Need to string some rounds together though. Heretic able to hold on to his AWP. As you can see, he was a key factor in the last round with the game plan that was set around him. But heavy mid control once again. This is 4. In fact, all 5 towards mid right now, and they're taking decisive action towards the window room. Ready to boost in immediately, and this could certainly catch Heretic off guard if he's not prepared for it. Straight through Mills goes, and that's going to be a freebie. Heretic going down in the dirt, and now things get a little bit tricky there. As you can see, Sway is going to be forced to retake CT spawn. That's never a good sign. He wins the fight, though, jumping up, headshot onto Mills. It's going to alleviate some of that pressure put on Brazen. An equalizer, but again, no decision being made here. And you can see Isaac's got full control of B. Oh, not anymore. Full control of A, that is, but now it's all in the back of Soulgoat here. And they're coming. Charging in towards the A-bomb site. 1 kill with the FAMAS here. He's got to try and duck out. He gets around the corner just in time. Has a molly as well to continue to stall this round out. Going to burn down into it. We'll see if they expect this position here. Very sneaky from Soulgoat. But he has to cover a couple different angles here. Gets around the corner. And catches one with this flash out. So smart from the IGL of Brazen. Playing it to perfection right there. Knew he had to make a play. He does just that. Now 1 more to go from Palace. Can Soulgoat find it? Turning around just in time. He'll go down now. But still so much time being bought. Pangnax with that kill could open up a world of opportunity. Sway now left. This is a sole defender. Flashbang for CTs in the perfect position here. Depends on the plant though. Can he find the spam? Pendulum so low. But he peeks out. He's going to go down. Tried to play the slow game there. But the timing not working out perfectly. 2-6 for Verum. Oh man, what a tragedy for Brazen. I felt like Soulgoat was going to do it all right there, but it wasn't quite enough. Now Verum once again in this prime position. What is up, little beard? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother. Five towards A, just starting the round off. Very heavy A presence here. Only landing in towards what I thought would be under balk, but it sounded like it landed over towards. Little boost. Nice. Does nothing but kill, in fact. The boost didn't do it. A headshot certainly will. Pangnax gonna find it straight through the wall, through the smoke. Oh, Chew's gonna go uncleared. Huge pickup right there. Line up as well. It's just Isaac to find the kill. 1 HP though. A world to do right now. Seeing if he can do any damage. Most likely around way out of a possibility. And Verum gonna pick up a 7th. Happy to see you casting these higher level matches. Thank you. Yeah, with all the RMR stuff, it's been pretty cool to cast like complexity and stuff like that, which when you get to cast complexity, man, it's like so fun to see what sort of plays, even like just like the shots that they hit and the individual plays, let alone like the coordination and the stuff you can do on the color side of things with Blame F. But I mean, talking about huge plays, you're gonna see Heretic with 2 huge openers. He's going for more. He knows what he needs to do right now, and it seems like he's putting a lot of burden on his shoulders. For a good reason. How do you even find that 3rd kill? Scottio gonna get dropped to the ground. Now it's just Mills left in the round. Nice attempt there on the peak towards Catwalk, but there the whole time there was a player waiting in apps. 3rd round for Brazen, and it feels like all of these rounds are semi-result of Heretic on some hyper-aggression. One of them, of course, with Sway's 1v3, but the rest have been really up to Heretic getting the ball moving. Getting these early picks, and I think they've got to figure out exactly how to bring in the rest of the team in these matches, in these opening duels, because if Heretic goes down, things are looking immediately worrisome for Brazen. Timeout going to expire here. And once again, another opportunity for Brazen to get themselves back into this half. Actually could break the money right now. Let's see if they're able to do so. But Verum, this buy. Interesting to see. The op's been tossed around a couple times here. I feel like Chu's been using it quite a bit. This round you're going to see Mills actually investing in it. And it's not like they have a world of money. Not the best economy. As this B rush is going to be very difficult right now. As you can see, smokes for the mollies here, but Mills is going to open things up, and so maybe that op has been put in his hands for a good reason, although it's going to get dropped to the ground here as Soulgoat finds a flank. Not committing, though. It's now just Pingnax left on the B. Bomb site 1. Headshot in. Spots out a couple others, so they haven't made the commitment. 2 kills in for Pingnax. He's going to hold on to this site best he can. Now just Chu left into a 1v3. Spotted it out here over towards Van. Mid. Pingnax is going to nail the shot. 4K for him, and now it's his turn to try and pull this team together. The round of his own. Not only that, it's a good round because it's broken the economy of Verum. Not much to work with here. And in fact, they're in the worst possible economic situation. P250, it's not even a nade to use. Double op setup here could open up an opportunity for them, but it shouldn't be too crazy. I'm gonna play the round quite slow here for Verum. Not looking to rush their lives away here too early on. We'll run boost action towards mid. Heretic jump spotting over towards underpass and should be able to beat the molly here. Well, at least one. The other not so fortunate. Forced behind it. Soulgoat gonna go 1-for-1 in Nectar and poor old Chu. Not long for this world either. Done from Brazen. Clean anti-eco. Only one going down, stack the money here on the CT side. But Verum now with the weapons once again should be able to comfortably get themselves back into things. See if the momentum has swayed either way. Does seem like they're heading in towards mid control. Like, once again, we've seen this sort of play from them before. Heavy mid presence, and this time Heretic, he's not able to get anything done. And Soulgoat sure to go down soon after. It's the same sort of play from both sides. Pangnax gonna find himself 2, 3, 4 kills. How has he done it so fast? What on earth? How does he even do that? It makes no sense. His last bullets, he makes good on it. All 30 used to get 4 kills. Absolutely unthinkable. Pendulum wondering what has happened to his teammates here. Sway going to take the last away. But truly no words to describe that, man. Gonna need an instant replay. I wish I had one of those at that time because I didn't even see what had happened. This time Heretic, he's gonna start things off. Okay, next towards the catwalk, gonna find himself one as well. They're trying to walk out towards A, but Heretic and Isaac aren't gonna allow that. Every angle being covered right now from Brazen. And now poor Ajax left in apartments here. Not even a bomb to his name. He's trying to get himself something. Not giving up his life too easily. Playing it quite sneaky. Up underpass, he'll go. Maybe you could catch a little timing onto a little sway. Possibly. Okay. Nope, Heretic came inbound. Sway has just dropped his op. Okay, last round. Doesn't matter. Didn't want the op. That's the most likely reason. For a second there, I was like, I'm not sure why he did that, but He just wants to get himself a nice little AUG, and then all is well. Last round of the half, so they got the funding to do so. No big deal. Just gave me some anxiety for a second. Thought he was going for an AK on an Eek around or something. A little bit of a fake, it seems. Maybe it's a commitment with some con presence here, because in fact, a lot of con presence are going to be forced straight into the smoke. What on earth is that? Ajax catches Solgoat walking towards stairs, and now it's just Isaac here towards site. Has a couple different angles he has to worry about. He's going to go down. That was unbelievable entry work right there from Ajax. Now it's Pangnak's turn to do his best work. One. To spray down. I'll move. It doesn't quite go his way. Now trying to plant for con, but there's actually a player walking through con. Instantly taken care of, though. Beautiful stuff from Mills. He's going to get traded, though. Now it comes down to the Op V AK duel here. Heretic. He's going to try and reposition. Back towards jungle. Doubles back towards CT. Holding his nerve. Now bomb going to start to be planted here. Making some noise towards CT spawn. Gives up his position. Waiting for his move to be made. Yo. Trying to get himself in a quite good spot here towards the bottom of con. Headshot angle. Should work out quite nicely against this AWP. But the big issue is a full nade set on Heretics. Body right now. Use it all. Just has to throw one molly towards connector. They put him in a good spot. Smoke for the bomb. Spots out the last player as well. So go ahead and tap it. And reload off. He didn't have time. Did not have time for that. It will be Brazen with the ninja defuse right there from Heretic, holding his nerve there quite patiently. He was making me nervous with how much time he was playing with. But still managed to nail down the last one. So 8 to 7.5 here for Brazen. In fact, all things considered, quite a nice half. How things were looking at the beginning. A couple timeouts and a very strong recovery from Brazen, showing the influence that Solgoat has in this roster. Able to rally these troops and get his star players activated, and boy, did he get his star players activated. Heretic had a couple pop-off rounds. Sway had a huge pistol round. Next with 4 kills that I couldn't even see. Now comes another test here. Pistol round number 2. Brazen. See what they elect to do. I just realized one of my overlays says sub my YouTube. Not sub to my. That's pretty cool. But hey. Go with what works here. So I'll go throwing a jungle smoke and close towards CT. They're willing to take the fight, but gets swiped away pretty easily from Bagnax. He's gonna get traded out. Okay, huge dink through the smoke. And just a simple flash towards CT to try and take control here. There's a couple players waiting, and they're walking right into this trap. So often set from teams. Now the retake can come through from the other side. Sway gonna find himself a kill. Going for the aggression here. Sway gonna trade on Pangnax, and now it puts him in another 1v2, another clutch situation for Sway on a pistol round. But it's gonna be a stick defuse here from Mills, and Sway has to make a move. Full 10-second defuse to come through, and Sway is still not peaked. Simply sticking it. He doesn't have time for this. Verum gonna close out on the 8. Didn't think he would stick with the... He knew the kit was down towards CT, so Mills was just playing a patient game. Or rather, Sway was playing a patient game. But meanwhile, Mills was sticking the bomb there, ready to close out, so... Bomb plant could have put them in quite a good position, money-wise. Seems like they're throwing a couple fast A-smokes here. One towards jungle, one towards stairs. To try and bait out these rotates. We'll see how well it works, because... no one's really bought it, and Heretic gonna get sent spiraling. Headshot. Sway able to trade things out, but phenomenal start from the scouts, and Ajax is gonna make it even better. Solgoat taken down. That's one of the Deagles, and still the 2 AKs in these hands. And Sway gonna make good on his. 2,700 well spent so far. But the very low HP bars just left for Brazen. I'll go ahead and plant for connector here. Not a bad decision. This way, going for more. Gonna walk into his trap though. Ajax gonna find himself a freebie. Now it's just Pang next and Isaac left in a clutch. Smoke towards jungle, it seems. Top of con, maybe? Interesting stuff coming through. And Pangnax trying to make a play from apartments here. Smoking off one player for jungle. Having to force to spam through. He's connected onto one head. He keeps on spamming, though. Can he find another? Infuse is really well positioned. Bomb's gonna... Oh, they have a smoke. They have another smoke. Nice try from Isaac. But Ajax gonna hold his nerve. Stick the bomb. So 2 very close rounds, but Verum able to come out on top. Question is, does Brazen go for another force buy here? The answer is pretty easily yes. Immediately buying up here once again. All these rounds coming down so close. Both teams 1 round away from rough economic situation. Smoke towards the top of con here. You have a player close by though. And it seems like Pendulum trying to bait him out. It works out very well. Mills is gonna find himself 1. Finds himself 2. In fact, Solgoat finally able to trade. Solgoat gonna find himself a double of his own. Nice work. Though from Pendulum to even things out there, catch his sway. He tries to make an aggressive palace play. Pendulum going to be flashed in towards connector. Being cleared out as well. Isaac, despite his best efforts, going to go down, and now it's just Solgoat. Needs to get an ace clutch here. Best case scenario is a possibility of a bomb plant, maybe. Gonna sneak his way up catwalk here. A couple different angles yet to clear. Scudio. Not the greatest position I've ever seen with an MP9 for this fight. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen there. He's gonna go down there. Solgoat on for the ace clutch. Gonna go ahead and plant, but he's already up catwalk. Doesn't even get the bomb down. Cat jump was hit from Pendulum, and that's a game changer. Verum just took it into the 10th round and double digits on the scoreline. Another buy possible? Or maybe Pangnax with a hero AK. He has quite a bit of money on his self, and is it max loss bonus? It is. So everyone really in a decent enough position, and wonder what they're gonna utilize Pangnax. He's in apartments here. See if he can get anything done. Gonna initially get smoked off. Great grenade, that could catch sway. Oh, okay, not as much damage as I thought. Pangnax just phasing the smoke here. There goes Chew. Brother Ajax, that is. Pangnax gonna win on that duel. Solid pickup from the AK here, but the whole time Chew has been flanking towards spawn. He's gonna find himself 2 and drop bomb as well. You can see the rotates. Causing so much chaos in Brazen's communications. Scotty's still all the way on the B bomb site, in fact, and despite how much information Chew just gained, the positions really don't mirror information. Might be a walkout A play here, and that's exactly what they're going to do. That could be perfect. As you can see, there's only 1 player towards under Balk, and if he gets cleared, look the wrong way, it just might happen. Oh, Sway didn't fully clear it. And Mills is going to find himself 2. Oh no. That is quite massive from Mills right there. Manages to just barely thread the needle of finding 2 kills in that position. Very impressive. Either way, into round number 20, and things are not looking any better. The boys over at Brazen. In fact, they're starting things a man down. It's paying next to hold the mantle of the AWP right now. See if he can step up to the plate here. Certainly capable of it. Instead, it'll be Sway. Catches out the hop of Mills as well. Hyper focused on the position, but Mills is just or rather, Sway is just a millisecond quicker. Still a heavy B stat coming through from the remaining of Verum. As you can see, they've gambled Ajax towards a ramp, and it's a very crucial read. Now Pendulum going to be pressured here towards Catwalk. A couple different angles. That's here, and Soul Goat going to walk up and find himself an opener. Now comes the ace, B-smokes rather, from Sway. Pangnex scoped in, he gets himself 1, gets himself 2! And they both fall, the B defenders, to the op of Pangnex. Now it's just Ajax in the 1v2, barreling his way up Catwalk. He's going to be heard here soon. You can see Pangnex has hurt him. Instead it's Sway to find the final kill, and Brazen to pick up a 9th. I mean, you couldn't talk about a much more high-pressure situation right there, and everyone steps up to the plate. Again, I talk about how Heretic is a huge playmaker for this roster, and he's been getting taken down early, and the fact that this game is quite close is testament to Brazen is rocking with right now. Both sides here playing patient game. Pendulum is going to peek into certain death if he just goes a little bit further here. Inch out and he's done for. He knows that he's going to just remain still like a statue over here towards mid. Holds on to so much information. Could net them a nice surprise here. Soul Goat gonna walk up towards mid. It's a tough angle to clear. Close by, and the Deke spam gonna work out quite nicely for Pendulum. Really nice play right there from him. I really like to see that. Now, because it's an A-take, and soon they're gonna have a really good read right now. Pendulum is cleared up top of mid, and you can see that Scotty-O gonna rotate, but it's the wrong site that he's rotating to, in fact. Pendulum doing the same, except now he's finally going to jump off. Now they hear these nades raining through. A smokes A mollies the whole kitchen sink into the A bomb site, but they have to find the kills here now. Heretic going to open things up with an op. Oh, the barrel's been spotted. Sway going to find himself another. And now peeking towards CT, it's Pangnex to find himself a kill of his own. Bomb being planted as well. And the patience from Brazen pays off. Heretic with a nice 180. Quick flicks from him, and choose soon to follow. Force by punish there, but it did look like Verum had a perfect read into the round. Wouldn't quite topple the giant that was Heretic in that round, though. Opening pick with the op, and then there's a perfect peek from Sway. Catches a little bit of the deagle showing at the end, and nice attempt there from Verum. Again, I very much like what they did towards the top of mid there. Pendulum played that round to perfection, to a T. But at the end of the day, just not the weaponry to back it up here. Heretic has made his way in towards the B-bomb site, sitting him in with a MAC-10 very aggressively. Finds himself a kill. One so far, but he's going for more. And he's backed up now by the rest of his team. Him and Sway not given to the chance to see the light of day here. Heretic can go for through the flames. Should be done and dusted. 11th for Brazen. Tied up once again. Oh, God, Isaac, very nice shot. That round seemed a much more confident from Brazen right there than the previous anti-eco. Again, it's Heretic gonna kick things off. He is traded though this time. It's 1 for 1. Got some support in the form of Mills. But the AUG, it's just a headshot as well on the Pendulum. He gets himself 2 kills. So good now, looking to trade things out. Nade going in, but that's not quite the right angle. He's made his way up the ladder. A criminal escape right there from Pendulum. Now Isaac looking to take things back. Take the round into his own hands. Flashbang, beautifully done from So on to Soul Goat. Allows for Pendulum to reposition. Oh my god. Mills almost going down there, but Soul Goat once again in the clutch situation. Bomb in his hand, so he's got that going for them, but what he doesn't have is the numbers right now. Couple low HP. But not a lot of rotations being made. You can see that they're willing to just let him take site, even let him start the plant if need be. So many different angles right now to clear from Soul Goat. Getting ready to now take his initial duel towards CT spawn. Could catch one on the jump peak here. Doesn't quite spot him. He just has to nail the spam, and he's gonna get taken down from Mills instead. 3K from the 2A players, Pendulum and Mills. Huge round from the both of them. Making great use of the AUG. And now, once again, puts Verum in a good position. Not yet the driver's seat, though. Timeout going to be called. Brazen, of course, taking a liking to these. Not going to expire here. Seems like they're making a very decision to hit this A-bomb site. Not a bad idea. Verum utilized plenty of resources in towards the A or mid side of things, and yeah, they can just walk out into an open up A-bomb site here. But nice headshot from Pendulum. He's going to take a lot of damage as a return of that, but starts the round off quite strong. Finds himself the slimmest gap as well to find himself a second. Ajax with the gap of the CT smoke. A gap in the CT smoke. Gonna abuse it quite nicely. There comes a trade, but didn't expect another chew. Good spacing. Find himself another. Finishes off on the last. I really like that. From Verum. Tucking 2 players in towards Khan. That's them a 13. Haven't taken control of the economic situation of Brazen, but they did win that round quite confidently. Full gun round, and they deny so much from Brazen, as it did look quite nice from them to start things off. It was a huge round from Pendulum to take some ground before they got too comfortable. Now, once again, heavy resources towards mid control, and simple flash will do the trick to deter them any further. So we're gonna head over towards, I think that's one of the pillars there, and now B execute is the game plan. Scottio going to buy time for his teammates to rotate in, but he doesn't have that luxury. It's Ping next to open it up, and Heretic quick on the trade. Soul Goat up close towards Market as well, gonna find himself a kill. And now, an instant, immediate call to save for Verum, or at least to reposition into the open arms of Sway, which will find that kill, but still the call remains. Save your weapons. Go next. see what the buy is. Okay, AK dropped over. Still able to continue buying forward here is Verum. In fact, they got themselves some decent weaponry. Probably going to kind of force the B default nades to be somewhat obsolete. At least the smoke. It got smoked off for apartments, so nice little work there from Verum. Mills, he's in such a good position right now on top of the ticket booth. In fact, his teammates have taken control of A ramp as well, looking to continue to press the issue as a unit. HX and Pendulum peeking in towards spawn. There goes Isaac. He seemed prepared for it, but bomb gonna be dropped. And Sway now forced to play back in Palace rather. Puts him in such a weird position. He knows that they're expecting him. Few players stacked over towards the A side of the map, and you can see that's only backed up by more information from Chew. Verum, you couldn't ask for much of a better situation right now. Heretic, though, he's gonna find the first. You're gonna walk right into Pendulum, who's dodged out on the smoke. One kill, but immediately traded. Now it's just Mills over towards CT spawn. Pangnax deletes him with a flash from Soul Goat. Now the bomb to be planted here shortly. There's a player in ZT, but he sticks it. Trusts in his teammates to hold down the line, and it all comes down to this flank from Chew. What can he find? What can he do? He finds the first, but he's been spotted out and game's been given up. There's a molly as well. Still prepared to be thrown. Soul's gonna go down from CT spawn, but Sway peeks out towards Palace, and this round is looking quite doomed from Chew's POV. Has to find 2 quick kills. Kit in his hand, but he's got to make a move. Molly towards Palace could be a good start, but he still has to clear out. Pangnax playing an off angle. Peeks out with a nade, and that'll be the death of him. Tied scoreline once again, but this time it's Verum lacking the money. Things are getting dicey for the CT side of Verum, and it seems like very similar halves back and forth from these two teams. Verum are able to start the game off with early control, and it seems like they struggle later on in the half. They run out of steam or something because Brazen, after these timeouts, after long stints of struggle in these halves, they come back swinging and they stay in the game quite nicely. You saw it in the first, and they're showing it once again in the second half. And this time, I would have to imagine this is a timeout from Verum's side. Speculation, but not a bad one here. Is timeout going to expire? Another one to come soon after. That's a certified Cody headshot towards CT spawn. Just poor Mills didn't have a shot there. Nice flash though as well. So go. Gotta give him some credit where credit's due. Making sure his stars can perform. Either way. Back into the game here. Little Zeus action from Scottio. But same play here. Just sending Heretic up catwalk and combining with a fast B hit. Well, Scottio didn't even need the Zeus to take down Heretic. That's an opening pick. Now mid control. But look how Sway's playing it so patiently. Top of box is going to collect himself 2 picks as they try and rotate through catwalk. It's no non-committal right now from Brazen. They haven't made any promises towards this B bomb site. Instead, they're playing very passively. Waiting for a over aggression from the CT side. As you can see, all 4 of them tucked in towards T spawn, or at least geared up to B. So it's 50 seconds into the round, and not a lot in control for Brazen. They're going to have to slowly play the rest of this round, slowly clear out so many different angles. The only issue is if they hit this A bomb site, there's no one really to collect these slow-paced T's. Yeah, they've just simply read the round wrong here on Verum. Good adjustment right there from Brazen. Patience paying off in dividends, and it will be Chew clearing out apartments, but now it's going to be too little too late, as you can see. Full control for Brazen on the B, or rather A bomb site, and should be the round, although I won't get too ahead of myself. Got Chew on the flank once again, but doesn't get anything done. Now it's left to the two pistols. Scadio got the ball moving with the kill on the heretic, but ever since then it was downhill. Rolling downhill quite quickly, and Sway still on firebox. Even the flash is coming through. Not a shot in this world for Verum as Brazen make a late half comeback once again in the second half. Money good enough for Verum to get out another buy, but this will be their last chance at a gun round. If they don't save the weapons, they lose this one. You're looking at MP9s and pistols for the next. Top mid smoke coming through from Soul Goat, and gonna simply commit. Singular player in the form of Pangnax. That's a nice start, Pendulum. And kicking things off the whole entire game is going to continue to do so. End round number 28. Chick trying to play under the smoke. Is there any sort of gap he can play around? Just barely. Right around the corner. I'm playing in towards sandwiches. Possible that could create some issues. 3 players playing in a triangulated setup on the A-bomb site. As you can see, Ajax semi-peeking out towards Palace. If they do rotate in towards the A-bomb site, it should mean the demise of Brazen in this round, because the setup right now from the CTs is so strong. There's good utility to back this round up, but they're simply walking out dry. A risky play. We'll see if it pays off for them. Here comes the mollies. Here comes the utility. One thrown out. So many thrown out towards the site. The crossfire to be made. It's Ajax to find 2 and Pendulum to follow it up. And like I had thought, immediate domination from the 3 on A. Couldn't have asked for a much better situation for Verum. Buy up once again here. Now both sides feeling the pressure mounting. Luckily for Verum, they killed 4, or rather, killed all 5 with only 1 going down, so... Or in fact, no one going down in the previous, so they're in a great position right now. Loss bonus not the best, but... economics looking quite nice for them. Now B play coming through. It's an opener from Sway, and he finds himself a double. He is eventually traded through the smoke, but it's immediately going to be called off. A 15th secured at the very least. It's going to be overtime, if not match point secured from Brazen. And a sigh of relief on this T side as now pressure switched over to Verum. Couple of weapon saves will mean that they are looking quite nice for the 30th round, but a rough position to be in nonetheless. B-side executes looking very promising from boys at Brazen. They've been using that to high effect. Very consistent. Timing seems to just work out every single time. I'm not sure how Brazen do it. The pacing that they work with, it's very well executed. The MAC-10 seems to be already in sight before anyone even realizes it, and the smokes land behind him as he's running in, so it's very well done from Brazen. And now Verum backs against the wall are going to call a timeout of their own. Both sides, you know, feeling the pressure right now. It's the 30th. All the marbles. Timeout will expire in the double op. You're going to see on the CT side, Chu and Mills both rocking it. Pulling out all the stops for the final round of regulation. See if they can take us into overtime here. He's going out towards middle, but once again, it seems like they're going to continue this B-side aggression. Or Brazen. It's been working, so why fix what isn't broken here? And now the execute to come in. This time, Chu in a position to stop this. He finds the first. He's going to continue to peek forward for more. Out the window they go. Instead, it's Pang next to follow as well. And Chu making great use of his AWP. And round number 30. Out the window. And it's going to be Sway to try and hold on, save the day, but he can't do so. And Ajax on the rotation going to find himself the last two remaining. In fact, Heretic taking down solo. Poor Scotty-O going to go down, but it will be Ajax to clean up the last. And overtime is in the pictures for this map. 8-7 halves both ways. Very evenly matched. It was to be expected from these rosters. And I do remember it was Eris who played with them last season. Playoffs. Traded him out for Mills in the season. I believe was their coach. Previously, roster that made it. And then not to... I guess it's quite complicated, with how much... names his team has been, but one time this roster was, Veloz in last season, and they actually played Verum, knocked them out of the tournament last season.
Counter-terrorists win.
I think both sides trying to take their time here. Hey, Reggie. Dude. What is up, man? Good to see you, bro. Holy shit. Brazen win this? True, man. They got my boy Pingnax on this roster. They can't lose. Either way. Out middle, Heretic goes on top of the boxes. Tough fight here from Chu. Pingnax, just the slimmest of angles. And Chu, this time the double op not going to be as effective. 16k in their pockets, so money not a factor for this side unless they really struggle, but by the way, nice opener from the new edition. I say new edition, he's been playing for quite some time. Either way, towards middle they go, and once again we see a very mirrored setup here in this half. They take this A ramp as a unit. They're still committing Mills, interestingly enough, on the A bomb site, but tries to get out of dodge there. Look at this control. They're going to continue this flank. It's very rare that you see this sort of play, and even despite this, there's not enough resources. They got to pull the pin on this flank because it's only Scotty-O on this B bomb site, and if they really start to execute, the flank won't be a factor here. Scotty-O's got to do the world and more. And he goes down immediately. It is going to be a trade. Ajax 2 on the flank to start things off. And now the bomb yet to get planted here. It's Ajax in apartments doing so good. It gets himself a third. Just denying this round away from Brazen. Bomb's been dropped on top of E-Box as well, making things so much more tricky. The wooden wall has still not yet been destroyed. Heretic's only going to find Ajax, so it's quite a way to deny someone. But all the while, Pendulum's been flanking this whole round. Poor Paying Next does not expect it whatsoever. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, Reggie. I meant to get back to you on Discord. The last, like, 2 or 3 weeks have been crazy. Just dealing with, some funeral stuff, so. It's all calming down now, but we'll have to catch up. I'll shoot you a message after this cast. It's all good. Where's Nubichat? He's been hanging out every once in a while. I bought a fade off him the other night. Oh boy. That's good news. It's good news. I'm getting it's alright. We'll figure something out. Reggie, make a wish, team. Just in the window here. Try and make it good on the... Oh, dude, I'm so down. Could you imagine? Getting ready to go out the window. Just doing for RBG. Next time they have a match, you should hop on for me. Or hop on with me. This looks like they're struggling a little bit in this situation. Paying Next trying to make good on it. Connector he'll go and down he'll fall. Nice shot from Ajax once again. Very steady. I believe he was having himself quite a rough start to this series, and he's pulled it back quite nicely. What's up, Freshies? Freshie killed my team. After he 16-2'd us. It's kind of messed up. Where's the smoke go? Just towards the top of Cat? Oh. I don't know. Interesting. Deep Cat smoke. All a fake, though. We'll see if it's been bought. It does seem as if so. Ajax gonna go 1 for 1. That's just a Tours moment right there. Oh my god, Mill's gonna go down to drop one as well. Come on, Go TV. Heretic trying to land the spray, but he can't do it. Should be the round once again. That's a flawless half for Verum. Brazen seem to be spiraling out of control. Hey, guess what HUD I'm using? Wonka S powered by Lexogen HUD manager. Where does it say that? Oh, I see it. Did they really? I thought that was kind of like the point was that they could, like, I don't know. I guess like advertisement isn't a big thing. How much does it cost to pay for this? I really don't know. I feel like it was like, I don't know. Oh my god. I've never gotten that message from them. Luckily. Yeah, like for just someone who's casted for. I mean, there's other like, if I ever did get that message, I'm pretty sure I could just use another free version. By the way, Heretic once again trying to peek out towards mid, flashed up from Pangnax. It's gonna be Scotty-O dropped, flashing himself out. That is a phenomenal flick right there. He finds himself a third, going for more. HX is gonna shut him down finally, but he's taking a hefty amount of HP at his price. Pendulum somehow tracking sway through the smoke. We'll be able to get him. Dude, me too. I'm actually super hyped. Verum actually turned it into a 3v3 here quite quickly. I gotta call you after this match. Pangnax left to hold on to the A bomb site, B bomb site that is. Finds himself the first. That's the high HP player taken down as well. Mills hyper focused on his location. Molly gonna force him out. Smoke for the Molly though. Pangnax being a thorn in Verum's side. Right now. No ground being given. No possible mistakes left to be made here. Oh, does he spot him? Pangnax gonna go down at the end of the day, but Pendulum's position given up, and it will be Brazen to fight on another day. Alright, man. Tight, tight. Maybe we can play some tonight. Out middle, Heretic once again in charge of full mid control. And like we've seen so often, he's just taking the rounds into his own hands, it seems. When he starts it off, he goes huge. Seems so consistent at hitting these shots towards mid. Scoreline wouldn't tell the full story of it, but... That being said... Verum playing a much more patient round than the previous. Mill's gonna kick things off with an opener. That's the op. Start things off. Dink down as well. So low HP. And you can see it's a non-committal towards the A bomb site. Just a fake. Just a ruse instead. Continuing to play the patient game. And the bomb position towards a B side hit. So likely we will end. So Ajax gonna work his way up and so in a very good position. We'll see if he goes checked or unchecked here, but combining their presence with Catwalk as well. Things getting very dicey right now for Verum. They're closing in. Slowly but surely. Now the execute to come through. Sway gonna find himself 1-2, but immediately gets taken down. Pangnax falls as well, and the B bomb site's been compromised. Retake in from Heretic and Isaac. They've got a lot of work to do if they want to get things rolling. Heretic playing around the molly, but can't manage to find his way through the flames. Missed op shot opens up a world here for Brazen. Actually an opener right now onto one of the high HP players. Pendulum missing once again, but Scotty-O won't. Isaac now left to clutch, and he'll go down. It's 19-16 for Verum at the end of the day. And they do close out. Very nice work right there from Verum. Congratulations to them. Verum, thanks for tuning in. Great to see you all. Thanks for the Twitter, the tweet stuff as well. Always appreciate that from you all. GG's to you. You guys played very solid. Again, like I expected. It should have been an evenly matched game, and it was very close from both sides. Brazen showing what they're capable of versus a team that's went quite deep in playoffs, and On the other side of things, Verum holding steady against a team that I think is pretty underrated right now. So very exciting stuff. Yeah, so hey, no problem, man. GG's. Very nice try from you all. But you played great. Nice little 1v3 on pistol round. I saw that. I saw it. Don't worry. But GG everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. That's all I got for you. And I will see you all. Cody is just the goat. Yeah, I know. That's why do you think I won intermediate? He's truly like inhuman. It's actually absurd. I don't know. I don't know how he got that good. Truly, I don't know. But you have a good night too. Peace out. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will be back here shortly with some more cast.